Welcome back. You're still watching The Weekend Show. We're at the political segment. We'll take first the electoral reforms sub-segment of the political segment of The Weekend Show. Here it is.
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to this weekend's edition of the election reform segment on The Weekend Show. I am Ariyo. I'm not alone. I have with me
Ariyo Atoye. Thank you for having us. Banker, during the week, we had this session on the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, submitted by various stakeholders, and indeed, we came up with, several recommendations which we should be sharing, on this segment and in subsequent edition of this program.
Yes, we would start by considering the advantages of having all elections in one day. Section 25 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended provides for the sequence which elections to follow. We, however, propose that all our elections should be conducted in one day because of the numerous advantages that it holds for our electoral system. Sir, what are some of these advantages?
Before that, you will recall, Banker, that one thing that stalled this process in the 8th Senate was issue of which election should come first. And so having all elections in one day will help us to actually address this. And so basically, one major advantage that we have to look at is significant reduction in violence during our elections, such that, look, the sanctity of life, is protected. We will reduce violence. The political parties will become self-conflicted in terms of which polling units should they send thugs, to disrupt. For instance, your party might be winning in the House of Assembly and be losing in the presidential, poll. So it becomes so very difficult for, any political party to actually disrupt this election. So what that means is that all the parties will be interested in protecting the sanctity of the result and ensuring that there is credible election.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that. I also believe that another advantage to having elections in one day is the reduction in the cost of expenditure incurred by the INEC and other stakeholders. So INEC has to plan multiple elections and incur a lot of expenses in doing this. So I believe that if we have all elections in one day, INEC could prioritize and focus its energy on ensuring the success of elections just on that day. Even political parties would be able to focus their energy on ensuring the success of elections, and other stakeholders such as the electoral observers would be able to just focus solely on that day to get desired results.
And in addition, also the media. The media will spend less, will have a focus, and also more importantly is the issue of the economic advantage. You realize that between the first date and the second date of elections in Nigeria, almost all economic activities are paralyzed in Nigeria. And so basically this will be able to help us, to have a strengthened process such that the country is not necessarily distracted. And I believe you have something on the foreign, also I think they say it affects also the FDI into the country.
Absolutely. During elections and even as we build up to elections, foreign investors are usually wary of investing in Nigeria. This affects the amount of foreign direct investments and foreign portfolio investments that Nigeria records during this period. SMEs also suffer because they have to protect their business interests. So we see a lot of businesses shutting down for up to a month just because we have elections. We do not believe that this is sustainable, and we believe that having elections in one day would work to fix this. But we want to hear from you, so please tweet at us at Center for Liberty. 4 is the number 4, or tweet at us at New Voices NG using the hashtag Give Us Electoral Reforms to share your points. So till we'll come your way next week. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.